Every day across this country, half the cosmetology students fail their exam, and 7 out of 10 barber students fail their exam. When you average those two numbers together, what this is telling you is 60% of the students nationwide fail their test every single day. And when 6 out of 10 students are failing their test across the country, there's something wrong. Now, what is wrong? Some students, they just don't study. They go to school and they play for a year and they spend, I don't know, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to play. If I was going to spend $30,000, I'd find something more fun to play than cosmetology or barber school, but that's just me. Some students go to school and they're serious and they assume that their teacher will tell them what they need to know to pass their test. Other students go to school and they're serious and they don't exactly trust the teacher to tell them everything, so they really study their book, they read their whole book, and they still fail their test. And that's how, across the country, 6 out of 10 people fail the test every single day. Now, I'm going to show you this barber book from Milady and the cosmetology book from Milady. And I'm going to give you an example of why 6 out of 10 students every day fail their test. We're going to take this question about permanent waving. You're going to have 15 to 20 chemical services questions on your test. A big section's permanent waving. Whether you plan to do it or not in your career is meaningless. There will be a number of questions on your test. Now let me read you something right out of the book. It says true acid waves. Glycerol monothioglycolate, GMTG, is the primary reducing agent. These perms require heat to work. Then it says alkaline permanent waves, ammonium thioglycolate, also known as ATG, thio, or cold waves. The principal reducing agent is ammonium thioglycolate. It has a pH of 9.0 to 9.6. Now you spend a lot of time learning about ammonium thioglycolate, ATG, thio, cold waves, pH of 9.0 to 9.6, thioglycerin monothioglycolate, GMTG, requires heat, pH of 4.5 to 7.5, recommended for chemically treated hair, colored hair, permed hair, damaged hair. And then you get to the state board exam. And here's your question. What type of perm requires heat? They don't ask about the big chemical names. They don't ask the pH numbers. They ask what kind of chemical requires heat. And you don't know. And here's our book. And let me show you what our question book says right here on page number 72, question number 693. What type of permanent wave will require heat to process? And it gives you the choices: sodium hydroxide, ammonium thioglycolate, true acid wave, or acid balanced wave. And the answer is a true acid wave. It's answer C. It tells you in our book what the correct answer is. It even tells you in what page in your Milady or Pivot Point book you could have found that answer. You read the entire page on perm chemicals, all the names no one can even pronounce, all the pH ranges, the pros and cons of every one. They ask you any of the questions? No. They asked you which one requires heat. So you spent an hour at least memorizing a lot of stuff that isn't on the test, when only one question was on the test: which perm required heat? Right here in this book. You can get this book with every question asked on the test in your state by giving us a call at 760-534-4434, visiting us online, www.cosmetologystateboardexam.com. This book will show you what to study. You don't have time to read 2,000 pages of textbooks, and even if you did, you can't memorize 2,000 pages. Someone, hopefully your teacher, but the pass rate 6 out of 10 failures suggests that teachers aren't doing their job, someone has to actually focus you what is on the test. And that's what our book will do. 760-534-4434, www.cosmetologystateboardexam.com. Get the question, get the answer, get your license.